There are times when all the world's asleep. The questions run too deep for such a simple man. Won't you please tell me what we've learned? I know it sounds absurd. Please tell me who I am. There's something different about gathering in this space as night falls. It's not just the space that becomes different. We become different. I actually wish this service was a lot later. I wish it was at midnight or even 1 or 2 or 3 in the morning. I doubt the choirs or the readers or even many of you probably agree. It would certainly cut down on attendance, and there is something about the middle of the night. A long time ago, when I was home from college during the summers, I used to go out with some of my oldest friends, and we would always seem to end up at Denny's at 1 or 2 in the morning because it was the only place open. We would drink bad coffee and eat pancakes and bacon, and we would talk and talk and talk. There is something about the middle of the night. We have the deepest conversations, make the most passionate love, have dreams of boundless imagination. There is something about the middle of the night that is like a bubble, disconnected from the life we live in the day, plausible deniability that what we say, think, dream has to exist in the real world. There's an episode of The West Wing where President Bartlett is talking about flying at night. He says, "You know why late flights are good? Because we cease to be earthbound and burdened with practicality. Ask the impertinent question. Talk about the idea that nobody has thought about yet. Put a different way." To which Sam Seaborn replies, "Be poets." The night can make poets of us all. At night, when all the world's asleep, the questions run too deep for such a simple man. Won't you please tell me what we've learned? I know it sounds absurd. Please tell me who I am. All church should happen at night. The later, the better. Because our faith is poetry more than prose. And we are all poets. Our faith is a story that trips the most fantastic lights of our imagination, of the greatest lover in the history of love, looking deep into our eyes and saying, "I crave you. I want to breathe you in. I want to whisper in your ear, I love you. I love you. I love you. I want you to fall asleep in my arms." Our faith is a sonnet of love's longing, of us longing for God and of God longing for us, of a longing so powerful that it obliterates the wall we have constructed between divinity and humanity, a longing so powerful that it is consummated in the birth of a child who would not only love us completely, but show us how to do the same. At night, when all the world's asleep, the questions run too deep for such a simple man. Won't you please tell me what we've learned? I know it sounds absurd. Please tell me who I am. At 17, 18, 19 years old, this song was certainly on the radio and the tape deck as we pulled into that Denny's. I played my Supertramp Breakfast in America cassette until it ceased having the molecular quality of magnetic tape. Please tell me what we've learned. Please tell me who I am. When we are 17, 18, 19 years old, those questions flow out of us with the confidence and fear of youth. And as the years go by, the questions do not die, and they do get buried. We go to bed earlier and dream less. We become earthbound and burdened with practicality. These impertinent questions still weigh on our hearts, but now they visit us like ghosts on sleepless nights, too often accompanied more by hopelessness and regret than desire and delight. And yet, this is the place, this is the time to remember that we are still poets, that we can still dream, and dreams can still come true. Tell me what we've learned. Tell me who I am. That is why we gather this night. That is why I wish every time we gathered, it was late in the night. We gather to hear a story, a sonnet, a song, to lend our voices to a tune and our hearts to a dream. Tell me what we've learned. Tell me who I am. Our faith gives us not an answer, but a sanctification of the questions. God, the greatest lover in the history of love, gently holds our hand and whispers lovers' promises in our ears. Not answers to the questions, those are for us to discover, but the promise that whatever answers we come up with, whoever we are and whoever we are becoming, God holds our hand as we dream and sing and wonder deep into the night and whispers in our ear, I'm right here. I'm not going anywhere. I love you. It's just a few minutes after 5. And the sky has just begun its journey into holy darkness. And we can imagine. For the next hour, let us cease to be earthbound and burdened with practicality. Ask the impertinent question. Dream of a love deeper than your deepest longing. Be poets. For the next hour, let us ponder what we've learned and dream of who we are. For the next hour, let us listen to the lullabies of the one who loves us most. And as the night envelops us, fall asleep in each other's arms. Amen.